Well, hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Amesey's Corner. How the heck are you? Well, I'm in here on Sunday, early in the morning. You know me, I like to get things done with the car on my own time early. There's a car show, another car show today, a local one. There's a place called Winnikenni Castle, and I guess there's a car club group called the Cam Snappers, who've been together for like 60 years. That I think I'm just going to go crash it. I think I'm just going to go crash the car show with this. If anything else, it'll just be a neat thing to do. You know, I don't think they'll turn me away. But I guess you're supposed to get there at about 11, so I got a little time to kill. Figured I might as well come in here and take care of that air cleaner. Might as well get that thing looking good. You know. Some light little job, and then there's some stuff inside I wanna clean up. Now, maybe put a little more of the interior in. Let me we'll grab a light here. I kind of just slammed this thing together last year. I didn't expect it to perform so well for so long. I figured something major would have gone wrong, so I didn't really put like the center console back in because I had to adjust that shifter. But no, that's working pretty well. So. Maybe I'll get that center console figured out. I've got it down in the van. Let's why don't we take a little walk out to the van, see what's actually out there. I don't really go out in my storage van very often. Call it my storage van, but realistically it's just a derelict junk van that honestly I think we'd rather just see it disappear. But while it's here, I'm going to use it to hold junk in, at least until we make the move. I know this won't be coming with us. Oh, this ought to be interesting. I bet you this thing's loaded with bees. I bet you it's loaded with bees. Anybody wants a van, come get it. You can have it. Alright, there's the other Super Scoot. Someday I'll get to that. I'm actually just waiting for another parts donor bike for that thing. Oh, where are the bees? Look at that nest, huh? Look at that nest. Luckily, it's still kind of chilly out. So if there are any bees, at least they're going to be kind of slow. Alright. Well, here tucked in beside this other Scoot. That ain't part of the Sonnet. I got these stainless rails. Those go on the rocker panels. Just got some generic padding. Some more generic padding. And then I got a whole bunch of like side pieces to that car. Oh man, I'm gonna start something. I'm not sure what that one is. I think that goes under the seats. Some other random bits. I mean, it's all... I've got it all, but it's not really in the nicest shape. I kind of like how that car is a little rough around the edges. There we go. There's that center console right there. That's the center console. Little change tray. It hides all that wiring and shift linkage. I'll definitely want to get that on there. What are these? These would be the trunk sides. All the trunk side panels. Not too bad. I don't really mind the trunk being open like that. I mainly saved these just so if I ever wanted to use them as a pattern to make something else. What's that say? What a unique word. What a cool word. Probably the name of the company that makes all these interiors for these old Sonnets. Strangely enough, they all those crazy colors these Sonnets were available in. The only interior option you could get was this tan. So I think that's kind of a strange little thing. A lot of people don't realize. Not a lot of cars come with crazy oranges and different blues and whatever colors for their car, but only one brown interior for all of them. Oh well, I got a bunch of scooter parts, Super Scoot parts up there. This thing's gonna be a cool bike. I'm gonna wait till I get a few more subscribers. Maybe I'll get some more people can kind of influence how I finish this one. So until then, I think I'm just gonna kind of stash this and keep this in my back pocket. I'm kind of waiting for the Super Scoot to break, and then I'd get this thing going. Pretty much built exactly the same way I built that bike, but on a really beefier Tomos Arrow frame. I don't really like how the shocks. That's going to be something different. That's kind of why I stopped building that. Well, anyway, let me carry all this. Well, as much of this stuff I'm going to put on. Let me carry it in, and we'll see what it looks like in the car. So hang on a second. All right, I got this air cleaner off. That's real easy to do. Got the air cleaners off of it. I tried putting this on, but I really have nothing down here. This had a weird clip system on a rail that no longer exists in the car, so I'm going to have to come up with a mount for that. So that's not going on today. Enough of the body crap. I'm just going to make the engine look good. I think the body's nice. I like it like it is. So, yeah, I got the filters off. This here is a newish snap-on hand sandblaster. It's made out of actual metal, you know. A lot of these, they got those cheap ones where this part's all plastic with like a ceramic nozzle. These have like a hardened steel nozzle. The tank's plastic, but that's alright because that doesn't really get much wear. You know, there's a tube down here to the reservoir of sand, and air goes here, sand goes here, and anything in front of this nozzle will just get stripped down. Also, your hand, if you hit your hand with one of these, it will just, hurts like hell. So, I got it right here, all ready to go. Got another recording device up here. We'll do a little sandblasting and see how it looks. So, yeah, hold on one moment and let me edit this together, and let's see how this works. Well, gets the paint off really well, gets the rust off really well, but it really seems to have a hard time getting the sticker off. I didn't see that coming. Figured it would take that sticker off without any trouble. Interesting. Looks like I have to scrape that sticker off because I don't want to waste all my sand just doing something I can take off with a razor blade. Well, you get the idea though. I mean, you can see how it brought it right down to clean metal. I wish that blaster put out a little more sand for projects like this. Yeah, it works good, but works well, but apparently, you know, it might also be the media I'm using. I'm using Black Beauty. It might not really be able to dig into the sticker. So anyway, guys, let me get the rest of this cleaned up, and we'll get some painting on it. And yeah, I wish that worked a little better than that. So I'll see you in a minute. I scraped that sticker off, and I found out that the sandblaster needed a little more sand in it. Once I filled that blaster up to where it was supposed to be, it blasted everything right off really well. I got it cleaned up. I blew all these passages out. I don't want any of that sandblast sand getting down to that V4 engine. I've already primed it, And I got some cheapo black interior exterior, which is kind of what I like using on this car because it's cheap, and if I have to sandblast or wire this paint off to do more work, the paint comes off. Letting out the water from the compressor. It does that every 10 minutes or so, just so you don't get a big puddle under there. Yeah, this stuff comes right off. It's easy to remove if I ever gotta take it off to weld or paint something different or put something on it. So I like using it. If I was gonna do something for a customer who maybe didn't ever want to touch it again, I would use something a little more durable. But for the price and the easy use, it just doesn't get much better than this. So a lot of people say you're supposed to do a lot of thin coats. I find I try to do pretty much all in maybe 2 coats just to get good coverage. I've never really had a problem with this cheaper paint going on thick. Sometimes it can be really runny, but this black's pretty good. So anyway, there you have it. I'm just going to paint up a couple more of those details, and we'll see how this thing looks on the car. So see you in a second. And yeah, here it is. Nice and fresh looking. I'm gonna see if I can get a Repro decal for on top of that. If they're real easy to get and they're not very expensive, I'll put like an OE reproduction label. If not, what I think I really like and I really want to do, because I really like this piece of art, I really appreciate this, my friend made for me. I think I might just have a print made of that. How cool would that be? That would be the label on top of the air cleaner. That the Svenska Aeroplan rendition right there. I think that would look really neat. If I can't find the right label, you know, crop it just a little bit, and there you go. Yeah. Anyway, for now, I'm just gonna display it in my windshield at the car show today and see if anybody picks up on it. Be interesting to see if anybody notices what that is. All you guys here on the Saab channel and the Saab forums are going to know and appreciate that. So anyway, I got like I said, I couldn't get that shifter box center console in place. So what I did for now is I just kind of packed a towel. This car is kind of dark inside anyway, so at least the wires aren't showing and all that stuff. Back here's all right. I got the battery box and the spare. I finally put a jack and lug wrench in there. I mean, I had the spare, but I had no way to change it if I had a problem on the road. But anyway, I think I'm gonna vacuum it out. I got a lot of dirt in there from just normal use. You know, I drive this car pretty much every day. This is my daily driver. I haven't been driving the 9000 much lately because the tranny in that is just about had it. So in the next few weeks, we're probably going to get a video of that Saab 9000 in here and show you just how bad it is. I'm not gonna say what my plans are for the 9000 right now because I don't want to get anybody worried. But I got some thinking to do about that car. I got some thinking. Pushing 400 horsepower for 80,000 miles has started to show its wear and tear on the 9K, and this is my most reliable vehicle right now. I see that sounds weird to say. The most reliable vehicle I have right now in 2014 is a '74 Saab Sonett 3 with the Lucas electrical system, and it's my most reliable car. That just sounds like an oxymoron. Reliable Lucas. Well, anyway, I'm going to vacuum this thing up, clean up the windows, make it as presentable as I can, and about 9:30. So I should be getting at that car show, crash that car show a little before they open. I don't think they're gonna turn me away. I'm hoping they're gonna be receptive to new people wanting to see what they're all about. Like I said, that the Cam Snappers Club. Last year, I think it was, they celebrated their 60th year, and my whole life I've been, you know, just on the outsides of a bunch of different car clubs. I've just never really wanted to join because sometimes the people, can be weird. But anyway, let me finish up what I'm doing here, and we'll see how it goes at Winnikenni Castle.